Faculty and staff, this is going to be a training exercise today on breaking the double pane laminated window. We're going to see which tool would be most adequate for the school use. Most of the schools jumped on this, but after looking at it and considering it, it might not be as adequate as we need if we need to clear the window, or over a long time period of losing this, or the lightweightness of it, or how short it is to actually clear a double pane laminated window. My understanding is that the windows have to be tempered, possibly laminated 32 inches off the floor, which means that if the windows don't break and fall down and go away, then we're going to have to clear it. And some of the teachers had a brick in their rooms. The hammer would be the easiest way to actually hit it and clear it, possibly. And this here might or might not work the first time according to its own statistics. So we will see. And we have 3 windows, and we're going to use 3 different tools to see which one works the most adequate for what we're doing. The first one we'll try is the one that most of the buildings jumped on first, and that would be this window punch. This window punch was originally designed to break sidecar windows, and they would break and fall down in the way. We're going to see how it actually operates on this window here. We always tell everybody to hit the window somewhere up top, so if it does break and falls away, that it does break and falls down instead of having to break it down here and fall on your hand or something. So we're going to try this window punch, and we'll try it in the corner like we tell everybody to do and see how it works. Are you ready? That took 3 attempts, as you saw. Now we're going to see if we can clear it. As you can see, there's nothing that this tool can help me clear the window with. So we have a problem. So you would either have to resort to kicking this, possibly, or if there's a double pane behind it that hasn't been touched, we got another problem. So this might be a problem. And you can see what happened here. So the only other way that I can possibly get past this right now is to use this hammer to get through that second pane. And it looks like the second pane hasn't been touched at all, so what I'll do, I'll see if this actually is long enough, this part right here, long enough to go through into the second pane to actually do something. First hit, it did it. Now we're going to try the brick. This is a paver brick. It's about 4 pounds. We're not going to throw it, because if you threw it, it'd probably bounce off and it wouldn't work right, and we might miss and hit part of the frame. So we're going to try to hit with the edge of the brick up top again, like we did. Hopefully I don't get her. As you can see, that ain't going to be adequate, so I guess that's enough. That is 4 pounds. Next one we're going to try is with the hammer. I guess before I go to this one, I'll try and clear this, because if this hit works with the hammer one time through both panes and I can clear it, this might be the answer. Well, as you can see,
that glass should be tempered.
This glass is not the same as this glass. So we just learned something, didn't we? It did go through both sides, but this is dangerous right here.
Very dangerous.
So evidently the specs are that this is laminated, right?
That's tempered.
Tempered.
Anything within 12 inches of a door needs to be tempered or safety laminated.
Okay.
That's code.
So because this stayed together, this is going to be the closest one to the ground, correct? So the windows that are close to the ground are going to stay together. If it's over 32 inches from the ground?
18 inches off the ground.
That's not included in this?
Yes, it is.
It is included,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's next to a door.
So it is next to a door, that
Should
makes a
be
difference,
tempered.
okay, which we didn't know, so we're learning that too. So if we're going to break glass, either way, whether it stays together or it breaks apart like this, having this extension in metal might be the safest thing to have, especially if you're working that distance. So, ready to clear it? So the hammer broke it, and the hammer can also clear it. In this case here, this is more dangerous. I think I'll leave it like that so it doesn't cause more problems. But if you're going to hit it with this hammer and you got to clear it, if it does this, you might have to turn the hammer this direction with this kind of glass. As you can see, it didn't go through, so you're going to hit it hard. I haven't been hitting this easy, I've been hitting it hard, so if you did it and you had to do it one time, you'd have to do it hard.
Go that way. Stay that way.
So, anyways, we know that if this window is above the ground, 18 inches, and next to a door, it's going to stick together, tempered glass. This one here is just considered
Annealed glass.
a what glass?
Annealed is what that's called.
Okay,
It's not safety in any way.
so there's no safety in this type of glass. So it's just glass.
Plate glass, yeah.
So on the other window, it's going to be like this, which means I expect when I hit it, it's going to shatter and it's going to stay together. As you can see, if you do it hard, you do it fast, it'd probably take a few seconds, but they'd have to go with it with a little bit of vigor. All right, well, what you just saw is that we don't believe that this would be adequate in this circumstance. Possibly the hammer with the metal neck will possibly be our best bet. And this didn't work at all. So if we have bricks, but there are some teachers that have bricks in the rooms, now you see what it does, and I don't think it'll work on either window. So I hit it hard, and it just didn't work properly. Any other discussion we'll have in training services or professional development, I appreciate your time, and remember, if you go at it, give 110% or else you won't make it happen. Thanks.